Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm David King.
I'm Cilbrith.
I'm Dave Ryan.
And welcome to Keeping It Real. Today's topic, we're talking about better choices. Well, first of all, I got to get more on the camera there. Sorry, folks, I'm a little off screen, but, technical difficulties. But
I think you're moving closer.
I would like to introduce our guest today. He works at Houston Tonic, and he does some other stuff. Joe Torres. Joe, welcome to the show.
Hello, everybody.
It was a pleasure having you here.
It's a pleasure being here. And
Thank
I'm
you for
excited.
coming. Great. We're excited to have you.
I'm a fan of the show. I love all the topics you guys talked about in the future, and I'm ready to talk about some real issues today. Keeping it real, right?
Yeah, that's the name of the show.
Keeping it 100, as the kids like to say.
Well, yeah, pretty much. And here on Keeping It Real, we talk about all kind of different things. We talk about what's going on in the community. We talk about what's going on in the state, even the country sometimes, and even sometimes other countries, like,
Right.
Paris and other countries that has events. But this is a topic that we never touched on before.
No.
Joe, would you like to enlighten us? Better choices
Definitely.
is the topic of today's show. And you had an interesting, better choice that you brought up to my attention couple weeks back, and one of those choices was about eating more healthy.
Definitely.
So you would like to explain that to our viewers about eating healthy? I mean,
Yeah.
they might like a Burger King. You might talk to somebody right now, eat Burger King. What better choice?
Definitely. It's just, making the better choice, healthy living. Now, I'm not telling you to go become a vegetarian or become a vegan, because let's be real. I'm a big dude. I like to eat, but we're just saying, if you got a choice between the Kit Kat or whatever candy bar and the apple, let's go for the apple, or let's lighten up the lunch if you had a heavy breakfast, or lighten up the dinner, or vice versa. The obvious better decision to make. I'm just here to encourage you to make the better choice.
Definitely, but sometimes that could be hard, and especially when we all grow up in our families. And we all got different backgrounds with cultures. I know being African American, country style collard greens and macaroni and cheese is what they cook.
Right.
That's what you eat, especially fried chicken. Yes, fried chicken.
Right.
And just so everybody know, not every black person always eat fried chicken every day.
No.
So
Everybody loves
eats
fried chicken.
but
Black,
everybody
white,
I just want to
purple,
clear that up,
orange.
that it's not just black. You eat fried chicken.
You're right.
Hey, Colonel Sanders was a white guy.
I got a question about that. But anyway, I was going to say that for later about Colonel
Okay.
Sanders.
Okay.
But when you say better choices, that would not just be food. That would be also like stuff you drink too, right?
Yeah, definitely. Soda is probably one of the worst things that you can ever drink.
Fred.
Yeah.
Me personally, I like seltzer water. It has 0 calories. It still gives you that quenching thirst that you desire from soda, and you get no calories. It's wasted calories.
Right.
Where
It is.
you're drinking a can of cola that maybe has 250, 300 calories, where that 300 calories can go to something valuable that you can eat. Rather, you just wasted it on a can of something that did nothing beneficial to your body.
Very true.
Beyond soda. I know I do it all the time, and I drink coffee, but
Oh, I
just
love
as
coffee,
bad.
man. Let's leave
I
coffee
mean, we all
out
love
of it.
coffee.
I do too.
Yeah,
you
but
know,
coffee.
I'm sorry. The average meal is around 350 calories.
Right. And that can be a can of soda.
Yeah,
250
it's ridiculous.
Calories. Like, it's crazy.
Don't go for the burger, folks.
We can go for the burger. We can just find a happy medium. You know what I'm saying? Just find a little more balance into your diet. Start incorporating more fruits and vegetables.
Joe's right. But Fred, going back to you said don't go for the burger. So are you entirely saying don't go for the burger because this is keeping it real? Keep it real. You go for the burger
Yeah,
first.
I know.
I seen you
Go for
plenty
the
of times at the cafeteria with the
All
burger and the
time.
fries.
We know this already.
Everybody's guilty of it. I do it all the
I mean,
time
so
too.
do I.
But eat it, like you said, with coffee or anything,
In
eat it
moderation. Everything in
Have it
moderation.
But here's an example too of better choices. If you want the burger and fry, your body's craving the burger and fries. Instead of the fries, get a side salad, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Or just a burger.
True.
Maybe baked fries instead of.
There you go, sweet potato
Baked-
fries.
baked-
Different
Yeah, those are
options
good.
out there. There's different options out
So
there.
now, Joe, would that include liquor too?
Yeah. To each his
I don't know
own,
about
man.
that.
Everybody, you
Leave
know.
that alone.
No, this is keeping it real. We talk about eating healthy. Well,
Yeah.
you know, I grew up in my neighborhood.
Have-
That's part of the diet.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
You know, have a beer, have a light beer with your lunch too. That's another
Definitely,
good choice. You
definitely.
know, light beer instead of a
Yeah, but when
full.
you're
I'm more of
drinking,
a-
always have it in moderation.
Well, you know, I've
Absolutely.
always
Have it
said
every
that.
day.
First of all, if you have it every day, you won't be living to tell the tale.
No.
But I mean, yeah,
Right.
exactly. Everything is okay in moderation, and you should always watch what you eat. You know, like you said, don't eat so much of one thing. Because even the
Right.
healthy stuff, if you have too much of it,
Right.
can still hurt you.
Definitely.
Right.
You know, let's not
Absolutely.
forget about that. Don't think that because you down in yogurt nonstop that you okay.
No.
Absolutely.
Because now you put too much dairy in your system, then
Yes.
you wonder why you're in the bathroom all day.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I
what
agree.
happened?
I agree, and I believe it comes back to like what you said, our environment, and it's because of lack of education. That's why I want
that's
to
true.
touch on this topic, because growing up in the urban communities like we all have,
Right.
it's
Yeah.
due to lack of education. You know, your mother puts a plate of food in front of you, fried chicken.
Well, maybe. Yeah.
You say, "What's this? What's the You don't say, "What's the calorie intake? What is this,
You're
Mom?"
right.
Just eat it.
If
She
it
made
tastes
it.
good, I'm putting it
Just
down.
eat it. I
Yeah.
made it. You clean your plate. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Most
Exactly.
definitely. I mean, you know, Fred, what about you? You know, what about you? You told, well, you know, me and Joe, you know, we got that background, like you said, with fried chicken,
Yeah.
collard greens, everything. What about you?
I mean, with us, it's basically pasta.
Well, I'm
Really?
Italian, so I can relate to that too. So everything, everything
You
that
know,
tastes delicious.
Our
so.
main thing is pasta or anything baked, like chicken
Right.
cordon bleu. And,
I mean, definitely. First of all, I'm not Italian, but I love Italian food. Who doesn't?
oh yeah,
Right.
no.
Put you to sleep. But
What
But-
about those killer potatoes that your dad makes?
The loaded baked potatoes.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Sheesh.
Those are the
Yeah.
bomb, Freddie. Those
Yeah.
are the
Those
bomb.
come with bacon on it?
Yep.
Yeah, I bet.
It's a
Load-
loaded-
that's the
he
loaded
said
part.
it come with bacon.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out
And
to
what about you, Dave?
Well, in our house, we eat very healthy. My mom makes really good choices with chicken, a lot of fish. You know, we get a lot of fish and chicken. We eat some beef, but not as much.
So do you
But-
make good choices, or you just sneak out and get a burger too?
Hey, I sneak out to a store. I don't get the burger. I go out and buy the snack foods. That's my big deal.
So
the
you're a
bag of
chip
snacks.
guy. Huh? You're
I'm a chip guy. Yeah.
You like bag
Chip
of
and
and that's another thing. Like, you know, it's a good thing you mentioned that, Dave. Snacks.
snacks. Oh yeah.
Oh, we're all guilty. I'm a cookie lover.
Yeah,
Yeah?
definitely.
potato chip.
You would say potato chip. you would.
I know.
Me,
Oh, my dad will sit there in front of TVs and start eating the little candy bars. He loves those things. And so-
I can't eat that many candy bars,
No.
man.
right.
I won't have no teeth.
Yeah.
I do that for myself.
Yeah.
Bad for your stomach.
Yeah.
You eat blueberry pancakes and chocolate milk later. This is true. He'll go
He's right.
and eat blueberry pancakes and chocolate milk. How do you put that combination
I
together?
don't know, man.
That's
Sounds
a-
good. It sounds good to me.
Here's my thing: is he would say,
ain't
"It
that
sounds like a stomach ache."
No.
I mean, I'm okay with milk, but why is it chocolate?
I don't know. I mean, everybody has their preference.
That's your
Right.
preference?
Hey, I hope it's dark chocolate, because that would be the better choice.
It's light chocolate.
Oh, it's chocolate. Okay.
Well, some people like have you ever had French? No, what's it? Stuffed French toast.
Yes.
Not
Some-
yet. No.
So I
That's
asked some
actually good.
people that, and they never heard of it, and they look at me like I got 3 heads. Stuffed French toast. What is that? Like, that's disgusting. Like it's to your liking. Like the bacon donut. People look at that like, well, what's
Yeah.
that? How did you come up with that? But that's no difference than having pancake syrup and bacon on the side when you really
Right.
think about it. So
Call it crone.
And,
That's
and
to
that's
your
another
liking.
thing. When you talk about bacon, we're talking about even when you eat breakfast. We all love our sausage and bacon.
right.
I mean,
right.
Freddie eats sausage maybe more to you than me, but but I'm more into bacon,
Right.
But hey,
That's my favorite too, bacon.
no sausage.
Bacon, yeah.
Yeah, we have sausage once in a while, but I prefer the bacon.
The Canadian sausage.
No, not really, no.
Yeah.
Canadian bacon.
How about
That's
Italian
terrible.
sausage?
Put that in with our spaghetti. Or pasta.
Sounds
Pasta.
good.
That's what we use. Italian sausages for us. Sometimes we have the hot, and then we have the mild, and then we have the sweet.
Hey, you gotta like them all.
Yep, they're all good.
I mean, but you know, and would you, like you said, Joe, that also affects on how we raise our kids, because whatever we grow up eating, it just gets passed down from generation.
It's hereditary in a sense, you know. So we just got to make better choices.
You know, but ever since the beginning of the time, if you're, you know, like I'm African American, if you're Italian, and you grew up in, and your ancestors come from those countries that didn't have a lot, or you know, had their situations where we kind of were stuck with the table scraps, we were able to turn table scraps into like rich food.
Right, definitely.
That's how it all began.
That's a talent. That's a talent.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, it goes back from the Roman days, and you're you know, since we came over here on the boat, not by choice, but
definitely,
you know,
the Hungarians, when they first came over on the boat in Bridgeport, they took different fat from different meats, they melted it and put it on the bread, and that was their meal, and it worked.
So I mean, it's been around for a long time. The only difference now, I believe, is that we do know what can hurt you more than other foods compared to back in the day. Nobody had a clue on what was going on with you and why this happened to that. Nobody had idea that some of it was the food you were eating.
Right.
A lot of it.
One of the things they always say, Dave, cancer is, we really don't know what.
Well, I mean, cancer. You know, we have cancer cells in us no matter what, and we have cells that fight that as well.
Right.
It's just a matter of keeping them balanced, so that way we don't have cancer. Because once the cancer cells overpower the cells that fight it, then it's kind of like, you know, downhill from there. But you know, we still don't really know 100% on how you get cancer.
Right, but
the only thing we could do is try our best to avoid it. Like, yeah, you're right.
Definitely.
Back in the day, we didn't know how you can get cancer, but now we have a general idea of how it can come along, like sun cancer, or you know, doing certain things can give you cancer, or not well cooked food could really hurt you. And so we have a better idea. Meat. Well, yeah, I mean that never.
Meat raw, it like screws up.
I mean, unless you playing I can't do the dinosaur thing neither. But, but I mean, like I said, you know, now we have a better, you know, understanding on how some things can happen, and with all the technology, eventually, I feel that they will find a cure for cancer one of these days. It may not be in my lifetime, it may not be in none of our lifetimes, but you know, I feel that eventually the technology is only going to get bigger and bigger. I mean, you look at. Wow, before all of our time, where the TV was and where it's at today. You know.
It's a big improvement.
It's on your wristwatch nowadays.
Right. I mean, we went from that little box that was like fuzzy and black and white to a flat screen TV on your wall in your living room. Or like you said, Dave, on your wrist or your cell phone.
It's unbelievable.
What they're doing is they're going to have 3D TV.
Well, that's already. What do you mean they're going to? That's already out.
4D.
Never seen it, but
now the 4K, something like that, where it looks even more realistic when you're watching.
Or the virtual reality. I had experience with that. One of my co-workers had the whole kit yesterday, and that just tripped me out yesterday. He showed me.
So Joe, I want to ask you this: what do you think about those commercials that they say, well, you can have health shakes and you don't have to eat nothing else? I mean, personally, I think if I drank one of those, I'd still be hungry later on.
Definitely. It's to your liking, you know. The the health shakes, I'm not too big on them. I don't really take them, but it just goes back to moderation. If you like taking them as a substitute for not having breakfast, good for you. You know, it's a good balance. I'm not taking anything away from it, but it's just with moderation with everything.
They say those can replace a meal.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, that's what they say. I mean,
you can have that for breakfast, and then maybe lunch you can have a sandwich. So that's where moderation comes in, you know.
Exactly. I mean, for me, I mean, I don't always eat breakfast all the time. I'm guilty. I'm halfway asleep all the time.
Guilty of that.
Right.
You know, but I like to snack. Like I said, I'm a cookie lover.
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
So you're the Cookie Monster. We have to come in purple one day.
Purple? I thought he was blue.
Blue?
He's blue.
All right, colorblind. Don't
you going with Barney?
No, I think he's talking about Grumpus. So what's his name from the purple one?
The purple
from McDonald's.
Grover?
Oh,
what's his name?
Oh,
the hamburger. Oh, yeah, I know you're talking about the big purple one.
Yeah,
I can't think of his name.
I think it's evil, Grimace.
I think
thought it was Grumpus.
Grimace, the hamburger, and Ronald McDonald.
Yep. Those characters. They've been around for a long time.
Media has a lot to do with eating healthy too.
Definitely, the media persuades.
The media
all
persuades you
your
to eat
thoughts.
healthy or not healthy.
Right.
And, you know, I always said it before, Fred, Dave, you know, kids follow their TV and grown-ups follow their politics.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
to
Look
bring
at all
it
the
back-
good cooking shows out there. There's a lot of good choices you can get on the internet. I'm getting all kinds of ideas from different cooking sites from the internet.
for me, I like using my George Foreman grill.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's.
that burns it.
I love that.
And the way you
That
cook
helps
can,
burn like
the
that.
way you
Fat.
cook now these days, that helps too. Because like you said, if you put it on a stove and you're frying chicken,
Yeah.
Right.
you know, you're not really getting any fat. You're actually adding more because if you add the oil that comes out of the pan with the chicken,
That's right.
and then you take a bite of that thing and your lips look like you was in Vaseline,
Yeah.
you gotta say to yourself, how much of that went in my system?
Right. Definitely.
How much good that went in my system.
Ain't nothing good of that went in your system, but
No.
how much of that went in your system?
At least with the George Foreman grill, you burn.
Well, yeah, you
it
do.
takes the fat out.
It takes some of the
yeah.
fat off, exactly, and it's actually, you know, a lot better for you. Plus, now they got things like turkey burgers and, you know, turkey bacon that's
Right,
more
right.
healthier
turkey
for
bacon
you.
and turkey burger ain't that bad, man.
No, they're pretty good
I know
actually.
it's turkey bacon's supposed to be the healthier choice out of bacon, but it's not that bad.
Right.
No.
You know, I'm guilty. I like my regular bacon and my regular burger.
We all do.
That's fine, but as long as you don't eat too much of it, or you know.
I mean, I try not to. Freddie knows, you know, Freddie's been at my house. I'm a big time. I like yogurt. I like a lot of fruit,
right.
oranges, apples.
Right.
He'll see me like for dessert. I'd rather have a fruit than anything else.
Right.
You know,
Right.
you want to talk about something to drink? Green tea. We
Oh
drink a
yeah,
lot of
yeah,
love
alright.
that stuff.
Green
Yeah.
tea is like the greatest.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yes.
that's nothing, you know.
It cleanses your system. It's wonderful.
definitely.
Green tea.
I take that to the gym with
Freddie
me
knows
when I,
that. Like at my house, you'll see cranberry juice, you see
Yep.
green tea all the time, apple
I
juice.
personally like the Lipton tea.
Yo,
It's my favorite.
yeah, exactly. I'm not a big soda person. That was because when I was growing up, my grandmother didn't like you to have soda, so everybody had juice. So I grew up more of a juice fan than soda. Like I do
Okay.
like soda. Once in a while, I don't mind you know, Mountain Dew or something like that. Or if I go to somebody's house and that's the only thing they're having is soda and we're at a party, I'm fine with that. But majority for me, my choice, as Freddie knows very well, like I'm really not a soda guy.
And folks, I'll be honest with you, I'm guilty of drinking a soda because I'll have a 2-liter bottle of Pepsi and be
And-
going half a day.
It'd be
Wow.
and he'll drink it by himself the whole
Wow.
2
I'd be
liters.
going a day, but I've gotten better at like drinking green tea.
Right,
and
right,
juice
right, right,
rather than
be
drinking
like the
heavy soda or whatnot.
Energizer Bunny buzzing around the place.
What about you, Dave? What do you like to drink?
Yeah, I like to drink the teas. I'm a water tea guy, you know. That's what I mostly like, you know. Iced tea.
Sometimes-
Iced tea is really my favorite with the
Sometimes
lemon
they
in
say
it.
it's better if you brew, like you take the tea bags,
Right.
like you buy from the store and brew your own tea. That way
Definitely.
it's healthier. for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, that's what we do at home too. Sometimes.
That's
So,
the better choice.
I got a question for
Yes.
any of you guys. You think school lunches are healthier now?
Oh God,
I don't
no.
know. I
No.
mean, yes.
I
but
mean, I don't know. I say no because
No.
I know when I was in high school, it was getting worse. We were getting steak
yeah.
and cheese with
Right.
liquid cheese.
you're
Right.
right. But I think now
And
they're
fries.
giving kids the healthier option for school lunch.
Well,
But it's up to them to take it.
French fries and salad is not a healthy diet.
Well, I know.
No, not quite.
The schools are actually now starting to give the kids the healthier option. Whether they take it is up to them.
Right.
Very true. Very true.
I agree with that.
I mean, I don't go to college. You two are at the college. What about college? Is more healthier stuff, unhealthy stuff?
The college is really diverse. They have a good menu. They definitely cater to healthier choices. They have a lot of fruit salads, prepared fresh every day, chicken salads, whatever you want. So it's a very
got the chicken
diverse
wrap.
menu. You
Do
know,
they have-
chicken wrap, grilled, baked, fried, however you want it. You know, so
Do they have ethnic food there? Like, say, for example, Indian food maybe? A little bit of Indian food or...
you know,
Good
at
question.
this time, there's normally
Thanks.
2 cafeterias in the college, and the main cafeteria is under construction. So at this
Right.
time, they're not preparing specials because the specials were prepared in the main caf, and due
Right.
to under construction, they can't prepare the specials. But once the main cafeteria is up and running, they'll get back to the specials of the day.
Oh, okay.
And some of the specials
Cool.
of the days are like stir fried chicken and rice.
Soups.
You had plenty
Oh,
of
soups, yeah.
You know, all different types of
It
soups.
gets expensive.
I mean,
at
to
the
me, soup is
cafeteria, I'm
tricky
not
because
gonna
when
lie.
we talk about eating healthy, soup is good for you, but
yeah.
the salt in some of these
The
soups
sodium, yeah.
is not healthy for you.
Well, if you
So
have the
just gotta
soup by
be careful.
yourself, I think
Like
you're
if-
okay.
Well, yeah,
Like if you're getting over a cold, the best thing to have is soup.
right.
Chicken
but
soup, yeah.
What I'm saying is like the juice in the soup, the sodium in the soup is not good.
Get the vegetable soups.
Right.
Yeah,
With
I
the-
mean,
with the
I
light
love
broth.
a good soup. I
Yeah.
mean, I love a good soup. Sometimes I like the soup before dinner. Sometimes just, but I think even when I'm not sick, I just eat soup because it's my thing. You know, I like I like to eat healthy. Most of that I get from my uncle Thomas. That's his thing. 'Cause he's
That V8.
he's a gym
I
nut.
ain't making
No,
fun of
no,
it.
I mean,
V8's
hey.
a good thing. To do.
Right.
V8's a very good thing to drink. I mean, but here's where it gets twisted. Don't think that you drinking healthy and putting vodka in your cranberry juice because you ate. So, but I'm still being healthy at the same time. Wrong.
I mean, to have one drink.
I'm eating chicken
fine.
salad and having a Bloody Mary.
I mean, to have one drink is fine, but to have like
right.
6 in one shot is like.
Too much of anything, folks.
Yeah.
You know, moderation is key. That's the key.
I just get mad with people when they're saying, "Well, I'm eating healthy," but they got fries and a salad.
They got a big magnum of wine next to them.
And then they got like vodka and orange juice. I mean, like, really? You're cheating the whole process.
Not if you mix in the vodka with the orange juice, but orange juice is good too.
Oh, definitely. By itself,
Yeah,
yeah. By itself.
Yeah, by itself. No vodka, folks.
Don't be like one of our neighbors, who who don't care.
Right.
We're not gonna go there, but
I think every neighborhood has one.
Oh, my neighborhood, you got a couple.
Okay. There you go.
We got Flacco.
Oh, Flacco, man, he's a character.
He is not a healthy guy. According to him, he is.
That's from bad choices he decided to make throughout life, and no one's here to pass judgment on anybody.
Oh, definitely not.
We're just saying, make better choices. If you choose to drink, make sure you do it responsibly. Don't ever do it when you decide to get behind the wheel of a vehicle.
Very good.
Or
Or a power chair.
Whatever the case may be,
Yeah, that's
just
true.
make a better, responsible choice with everything in life.
Well, I
So
just
that's-
wanted to put that out there just in case somebody's in a wheelchair.
Right, definitely.
And
Do a Benny Hill on
You can
doing
get
a-
an ass into an accident in your power chair.
doing a
just
Benny Hill in the middle
because
of the
you're
road. Yeah, that's no good.
So-
so you just always be aware that and plus you feel better when you eat healthy.
Oh,
Definitely.
absolutely,
You
yeah.
have more energy.
I agree with you.
You have more stamina. And Fred, you go to school. I go to work.
Yeah.
Although we all go to work now at this point, and eating healthy helps you have that energy. It makes you feel more alive and happy. Like think about it. If you eat nothing but bad food, you go to work like, what do you want?
Yeah.
Right.
But when you feel good, you make the students feel good that you work at because you're feeling good. So now your spirit is up because you're like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely right.
And one of the
It's
things
very
you
conducive.
said earlier this week was drinking Gatorade.
Oh, I love Gatorade.
That keeps you more.
That's
energetic.
become my
Gatorade
new.
is
That's become my new drink instead of coffee.
yeah, that's good
I
for
gotta
you
go
to
with the
replenish
coffee.
all the
Got electrolytes in it is what it's
Right.
vitamins.
I mean,
All that
sometimes I
stuff.
like drinking that more than coffee because
Right.
it gives me the same effect that I want from coffee. The energy and the staying awake,
definitely,
and the Gatorade seems to do that. So that's why I'm a big Gatorade fan.
definitely.
What's your favorite flavor?
Probably the grape one.
I like grape.
Yeah.
Okay. Dave?
I'm classic. I would have to go with the red. So
See?
What drinks do I like? Let me see.
What flavor out of Gatorade do you like?
Okay, I like the lemon. Lemon.
Sour guy.
No, definitely, yeah. If it has sour, I've never really come across sour. They've all been pretty sweet
right.
tasting as far as I'm concerned. I never had one that was sour, but
I mean, my ultimate favorite, like you, Joe, it's red.
That red.
I've
You
always
can't go
liked
wrong
red.
with that red flavor.
I like yellow. I'm starting to like blue more.
oh yeah.
So
As a kid, I used to love grape soda. Used to love grape.
here's my thing. So if you guys each and every one of you could have any health food to have almost on a daily basis, which one would that be? Fred, start with you at the end there.
Health food. Huh?
Probably salad. But I mix it with like chicken, a little bit of chicken in it.
Not
a little
bad.
ranch sauce maybe.
Joe?
Yeah, I would say I'm big on fruit, so they're all different types of fruits, bananas, vegetables, and chicken, grilled or baked.
Me, personally, I would just like to stick with a lot of seafood, mostly seafood. You know, some chicken, but you know, a lot of fruit as well too.
Well, for me, that would probably be raspberries since they help your, your thinking process.
There you
So,
go.
That's pretty much
It's
my
a super
thing.
fruit, right?
As you can
Yeah.
see, guys, you can hit us up on all our Twitter, our YouTube, and our email address and give us your feedbacks and,
Yeah.
what you like about this show, other shows, what you want to see more of, and what you want to see less of.
And also notice that each episode that airs will be up on either Friday or Monday of that previous week.
Very well. But
Stay tuned for that.
we're coming towards the end of the show. Any last words, Fred?
Make better choices and eat healthy because what you put in your stomach has an effect on how you live your life.
Joe?
You are what you eat. Make better choices. And thank you for having me. I'm a fan of the show first and foremost, and I hope nothing but much success with the show. It's
Thank
great.
you.
It's
And
excellent.
Dave?
Well, definitely make good choices with food, but also make good other choices as well when you're not eating, like when you're interacting with others. You know, if somebody is, picking on you or something like that, just pick back a little bit. Don't
Stand up.
stand up for yourself and don't take it. Find a creative way to get his attention and make him stop, because if you stand up to the person that's going to make you make bad choices, just make the right choice by doing the right thing and just straighten them out, and that's it.
Well, for me, like I can only say, just watch what you eat in moderation, drink in moderation,
Definitely.
and take care. Of course, take care of each other. Not just one day, but each and every day. But like you said, it eats its own. We can only give you guys advice, and what you do with it is your choice. And, that just be keeping it real because that's what we do. We don't try to change your life. We just try to give you
Definitely.
advice with your life.
Very
But
well said.
with that said, we're at the end of the show. So I'm David King,
I'm Fred Cilbrith.
I'm Dave Ryan.
and this is Joe. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you
Thank
for
you guys
having
for
me.
tuning in each and every week. Thank you, and have a good night.